Alright guys, we're gonna take a look at the best cameos for Fire God Liu Kang. So starting off, and my personal favorite, we are going with the Kung Lao cameo. Now Kung Lao has a teleport. It's not the greatest teleport, but you still have access to that mobility. So if we take a look at it, you can see that Kung Lao will actually pick you up and bring you to the opposite side of the opponent. So we already know that Liu Kang has great projectiles. He has his regular fireball as well as his low fireball. Of course, the second one is going to hit low. So with the idea of having great zoning tools, you now have that extra projectile with that low hat. Now, the really cool thing about the low hat is that if you actually hold R1, the hat will stay on the screen. So you can actually control when you want to release the hat. This means we now get a free jump in for that overhead low setup. And the really beneficial thing about the low hat is that it is +2 on block. So with this concept, we know that Liu Kang has the forward 4-3-4 combo string. If that combo string is flawless block, Liu Kang is going to die because it puts him extremely negative. But now if we stagger it with just that forward 4-3, you can see we are -4 on block. So even though you have that stagger option, majority of the time it's pretty reactable, so the opponent is more than likely going to take their turn back. But now that we know that low hat is +2 on block, this gives us a way to maintain that offensive pressure. So if we do the forward 4-3, we go right into low hat, and now we are +2. So now with Kung Lao, we are able to take a minus string and make it plus. So a sequence we can do, for example, is something like this. Go into the 2-2 right after because that string is +3. So now this Liu Kang pressure becomes serious. Because if they try to mash, they can get clipped with that forward 4 again. They can also get shimmied, and they can also get grabbed, which is another important thing about the Kung Lao cameo assist. Because off of the back grab, like I said, we can teleport, and when we teleport, this will give us enough time to actually continue a combo off of that back grab. So now we have an option to combo off of our back grab. Do you see how strong that is? And that last assist that Kung Lao will offer Liu Kang is that spin, which will give us more combo potential. So something like back 2-3, 3-3, Kung Lao assist, jump in 1-3-4, aerial fireballs, 13 hits, 37%, and this is going to send him full screen. So now we can just get that zoning started once again. Now, another great cameo pick for Liu Kang, man, is actually Striker. So he has the lethal takedown, which hits low. He has the low grenade toss, which hits mid. He has the high grenade toss, which hits mid. He has the cuffed, where he actually arrests you. And he has the caught bop, which hits overhead. So if we do the low toss, you can see he just throws 2 grenades at you. But if we do it far, you can see he will throw them further on the screen. So the reason this is so good is because behind our zoning, the opponent now has to deal with those grenades. If you are not zoning with Liu Kang, man, you are not playing this character correctly, and maybe he's just not for you. Now, even though I said they're going to help with that zoning, they also help for his offensive pressure as well. So now, realistically, you get the best of both worlds because you can be a rushdown god or you can be a zoning god. So now, if I go into the forward 4-3, we have that option to throw in these striker bombs behind us. So even though this is -4, kind of similar to the Kung Lao cameo assist, this is actually going to help us maintain that offensive pressure. So if we go into a string that's minus, those grenades are coming right behind us, man. The opponent has to respect them. Let's just say if they don't. Let's just say if they get hit by them, we actually can confirm off of them into a full combo. So if you get greedy and you try to mash on Liu Kang as those bombs are on the screen, he's just going to thank you for allowing him to get more damage because now we just turned that combo into 37%. Now, mix-ups isn't really Liu Kang's strong suit, but his Shaolin stutter combo string is actually a low-hitting normal. So his forward 1-4 or forward square circle will actually hit the opponent low. That is Liu Kang's only true mix in this game. But like I told you before, Striker actually has the caught bop, so this will actually give Liu Kang some mix-ups because now we have this overhead option. So off of the caught bop, we can call him in for that low overhead mix-up, and even if they block it, we are +6 on block. And don't forget, Liu Kang also has the Chosen One combo string, and this actually hits overhead. But we also have that lethal takedown from Striker, and this actually hits low. So if we condition the opponent to block that overhead, now we can call in Striker after the 3 to get that low mix-up. And again, even if the opponent blocks it, we still maintain that offensive pressure because that low bop is +1 on block. So now we can condition them because we have that low into overhead, or now we can actually just use the stand 3 into the low. Now, the last thing to cover with Striker is the cuffed assist. You can see he will actually put you in handcuffs and you are under arrest. What's so beneficial about the cuffed assist is that it actually restands the opponent and leaves us plus 35 when confirmed. So now whenever we get that restand off of a combo, we now have pretty much free pressure. So if we do a basic BNB, you can see we can actually cancel it into the cuffed, and now we get that offensive pressure. So with Striker, you get great zoning, you get great plus frames, you get mix-ups, and you get a restand into more pressure. So I mean, this cameo with Liu Kang is kind of godlike. What's really cool about the Cyrax cameo, in my opinion, in S tier cameo, you get the copter chopper, the horizontal copter chopper, as well as the cybernet. So if we're zoning the opponent and they start to neutral duck this projectile, they now have to stress and worry about the cybernet, because once they get clipped, we are going to get that full combo. So outside of that full screen option, if I went into that 4-4-3 combo string, if I wanted to cancel into the Dancing Dragon special move, you can see we're minus 15 on block, so that's gonna, of course, get us punished every single time. But now I can just call in the horizontal copter chopper, and this will allow us to maintain safety. And on top of that, it's guaranteed pressure and guaranteed chip damage. So now knowing this set play exists, we can just continue our plus strings and then loop it once again. And that's all guaranteed pressure, man. So if you can't see the vision with that concept, then I truly cannot help you. Because that right there, my friends, is the definition of broke. So now we literally get all this free chip damage, plus strings, and now we are just gonna loop it. Like, come here. Like, it's so crazy, man. So now off of the back grab, we can actually just call in the regular copter chopper, and you can see Cyrax will give us that continuation for 14%. So granted, you know, it's only going to do 3% more than the regular back grab, and you have to use that cameo barometer, but still you have that option to get more damage off of Liu Kang's back grab. And if you aren't aware, Liu Kang is a strike throw type of character with great zoning, so you will get throw looped constantly. And with the same concept of that cybernet from Cyrax, Frost also has something very similar. So if we are zoning our opponent and they start to neutral duck that high, Frost has her low ice carpet, and this travels the full distance of the screen and hits them low. So now when we confirm that ice carpet, we get a free combo. One thing to note about Frost though, especially off of his 4-4-3 combo string, which is -4, we have the ice crash, which will actually leave us +4. So now if the opponent blocks this, like I said, we're -4. We can now become +4 and get that pushback, which will reset us in the neutral zone. Now, even though Serena is getting a ton of hate right now, she is a great pick for Liu Kang. Simply because of the Kia's Blades, which give Liu Kang extra zoning tools, and the Kia Blades actually gives Liu Kang insane damage. So if I go into a full confirm, that same exact combo will now give us upwards of 40%. So 41% for that basic combo. Now in the corner, of course, this is where it gets insane. Because now we can cash out with 2 bars a meter. So now we get 48%. 2 cameo assists and 2 bars a meter. With Kano, we have this knife toss, so if we try to do anything unsafe, we have these knives to back us up. So without Kano, if I went into that 4-4-3 combo string and the opponent flawless blocked that, I'm gonna die every single time. Now we have an option to go into it with no risk because we have those knives to back us up. Now, Kano isn't gonna give Liu Kang any mix, so realistically, all we have is that forward 1-4 combo string like we talked about earlier. So let's say I go into that. Any single time I do that, I'm going to die because I'm -15 on block. But now with the Kano ball on the screen, they have to respect that at all times. So this will actually allow Liu Kang to play a bit more mindlessly in a sense, because now with Kano to back you up, you can take more risks. Now, Scorpion Man is a great duo for Liu Kang as well, because Scorpion will actually give Liu Kang some more combo routes. He gives Liu Kang more mix-up options, and he will also allow Liu Kang some safety on his combo strings because he can now pull him back full screen. So again, the 4-4-3 is -4 on block. I now have an option to pull me back full screen for free, and we can start that zoning once again. Now for that mix-up option with the forward 1-4, we can call in the Hellblades from Scorpion, and this will actually hit overhead, so now we get that low overhead concept. However, if this is blocked, it is -19 on block, so you will get punished. And then we also have the Fire Breath Assist, of course, which will help us extend those combos. I've covered Darius in other videos, but Darius is also a great pick for Liu Kang as well. Darius will give Liu Kang crazy mix-up options, he will give him big boy damage, and he will allow his negative combo strings to remain safe. So with the forward 4-3-4 combo string again, we now have the Darius assist that the opponent has to respect at all times. Keep in mind though, the Darius tornado kick will actually use all of your cameo meter, so you can only do this one time. So with the volley ballistic assist from Darius, this will actually just give Liu Kang another overhead option. Knowing that we have that low from the forward 1-4, we can now get super creative with our mix because they have to respect that Darius overhead at all times. And now in the corner, if we get a combo, Liu Kang hits hard with Darius, man. And now for that last cameo, man, we gotta talk about Jax. So if we get them in the corner, man, 99% of the time, just put your controller down and shake their hand and say GG's. So I'll just show you the big boy damaging combo first. %, 2 bars a meter, and 1 cameo assist. So now for that set play in the corner with Jax, he has that unblockable setup, the ground pound. So if I get you open up in the corner after taking your health bar away, right? Just something like that, something basic like that, 41%, right? We'll just say GG's because it's a wrap. As Liu Kang is doing Dancing Dragon, you can actually summon Jax and set that unblockable up. So now from that same exact combo, we're just gonna call in Jax. Good luck. Just say GG's, bro. Literally. That is truly an unblockable setup touch of death sequence. I hope this video was useful, man. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.